Hello everybody, welcome to Pralines, Deliciousness from the World of Art. The protagonist of this episode is Lucio del Pezzo, born in Naples in 1933. As a teenager, he attends the USIS, a school aimed at spreading the American culture to the world. This experience has enriched his knowledge of contemporary art and of modern literature. He therefore decides to undertake the artistic career. At the Academy of Fine Arts in Naples, he comes to know Mario Napoli, an archaeologist who gains worldwide acclaim following the discovery in Paestum of the tomb of the diver, one of the rare testimonies of painting mankind inherits from the Greek civilization. This acquaintance proves fundamental to the artist. What's more, Del Pezzo always nurtures a great desire to know more about the world. In 1954, thanks to a scholarship, he moves to Greece to take part in a mission of archaeological excavations. So great is also his desire to make further progress from academic techniques. In 1958, along with other artists, he co-founds the Gruppo Cinquantotto that establishes contacts with the Italian and European avant-garde movements, especially with the arte nucleare movement of Enrico Bai and Sergio in Milan. In fact, his artworks of that period feature a material use of colors. Enrico Bai and Arturo Schwarz invite him to move to Milan, where he collaborates with Studio Marconi, participating in his activities right from the beginning. In the meantime, he aligns himself with the Nouveau Realist. Since the dawn of the consumer civilization, we have realized that all objects created by industrialization were to become detritus soon. The mission of these artists, therefore, is to attribute new meanings to these objects by incorporating them into their artworks. Del Pezzo feels an affinity for the Nouveau Realist, which he wants to adapt to his experience as an archaeologist who is used to cataloging finds. Furthermore, he deeply feels the fascination of the Chirico's work that has revealed a sense of uncertainty one experiences when visiting an archaeological site where temporal strata of modernity and of history get intertwined and provoke in the observer a kind of disorientation and of enchantment as well. Even though, as Sandro Parmigiani pointed out, it's probably the metaphysical aspect of Giorgio Morandi that has most influenced Del Pezzo. In 1964, following Enrico Bai's proposal, Del Pezzo rents Max Ernst's own studio in Paris, where he remains for 18 years. Over that period, he studies and travels around the world, searching for signs, for symbols, that he finally gathers in his unique repertoire. At first, there are elements selected from pictorial decorations or from antique mosaics. But then the number of these elements keeps growing to the point that it's practically impossible to write down a list. As we know, symbols preserve their meaning only in a given context. For example, in front of an ox having wings, only the people that are interested in the Christian culture can understand that it refers to Saint Luke, the evangelist. Without this context, one remains solely enchanted in front of a mysterious figure. The accumulation of new symbols in Del Pezzo's works overwhelms the audience with uninterrupted wonder. But beneath the wonder of Del Pezzo's art lies hidden a typical phenomenon of the contemporary society. That is, the deprivation of symbols pertaining to different cultural traditions. A phenomenon determined by the speediness of communication. A phenomenon called the postmodern, a significantly popular term of the 80s. Del Pezzo's objects in their assemblage don't communicate among themselves to give birth to new meanings. On the contrary, they become signs of a meaningless code, a hieroglyph of which the cipher key is unknown. The splendid artwork I'm presenting you is typical of Del Pezzo's production, a vision box containing 12 elements, each of which is associated to art in a singular manner and is arranged in an order with regard also to colors. In a word, Del Pezzo's art faces an ever-relevant theme, that is, the loss of meanings of the symbolic code inherent in traditional societies. This is a theme Del Pezzo treats with the delightful spirit of an artist that, owing to his rich cultural patrimony, can approach the mainstream of history with a playful attitude. I stop here. Thank you for listening. Don't miss the next episode of Pralines, Deliciousness from the World of Art.